was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. This shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the...
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can double E, cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, 'cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried 'cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put the boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Mahomes going to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, it's Tua, buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Steps away to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Mahomes now on first down. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire able to take it in from 1 yard out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here's Hardman to return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Mahomes to throw it. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. To throw is Tua. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all we gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Smith going to go to the air first play. Being chased out left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. They go right back to Singletary. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there. And the defense was ready to jump in and deny it. And they did.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Singletary again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. 6-0 our score after 1. On third down, they go with Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Allen going to go on fourth down. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie from 13 yards out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On the give, this is Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 27. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They'll run here with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot then in goal. Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or
again, it'll be Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. Now Geno on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Smith on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On the move to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen dancing to his left. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They will run with Singletary. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now a run with Singletary. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on fourth down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on fourth down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu.
20.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Geno's going to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the ground, it's Singletary. And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Here's Smith. This is the tight end Fant.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there at 22. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith now to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
To the air again, Smith. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Give me some.
19 Tiger.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Tyler Matakevich from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown! Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing is Allen.
Into the hands of Singletary. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
One final try here for Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
56.
Now Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win. But they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll get a first down here up to the 25, but that clock still moving. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Smith sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.
I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest? Mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2 on 2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track hall with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rub the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy. I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got room. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Here's Taylor again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
To throw for it is Ryan. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rush steps away. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Back to throw, Rush. Forced out to his left. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Rush. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this third down play is going nowhere. But credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. He may leave a hole in the wall, as you'll have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was.
Rush. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rush. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw is Rush. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. On first down, Ryan being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing here, Rush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Marr now to add the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Draw play, Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Rush to throw. Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the bootleg. Rush. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Rush. His throw incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rush steps away to his left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's Trayvon Diggs making a big play there for the defense.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Ryan, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Ryan dancing to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are right back in this football game. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They run once more with Taylor. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On the handoff, Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. This time, the extra point up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from